Morning! It's time for me to dig up the dahlia tubers and get them overwintering ready to use again next year. I've got 3 to do. This is the first one. As you can see, it's well gone now. There's the second one. As you can see, all the tops have been cut out of it already. We just need to dig up the tubers themselves. And finally, we've got this big old brood here. It's just about done as well. Need to cut it back and dig up those tubers. To start with, you want to cut these stems a couple of inches above ground level. About there will do. Now let's dig up the tuber. You want to place your fork, I don't know, about 5 inches away from the actual stems there. And yeah, let's have a go. Try and shake off some of the excess soil. Break it all off. You don't have to be too precise with this. There you go. That'll do. So that's the first one dug up. Some real nice healthy tubers on this one. Look at that. Big beefy boy there. So the tops of the dahlia that we cut off are just going to be composted. Now let's make a start on the other 2 plants. Same method as before. Fork a couple of inches away from the main clump and let's dig it up. Wow, it's enormous. God. Right, we'll give this one a bit of a clean and have a look at it. Well, this is a big old unit and ideally it needs to be split so we can get 2 plants from it. You don't want to do that just yet. You want it to dry out for a week or 2 and then at that point you can prise it apart. But for now, we're just going to let this one dry out. Let's get stuck into this one now. Again, we're cutting the stems a couple of inches above ground level. I reckon this is going to be another set of monster tubers. Let's check them out. We're in the greenhouse now. Don't mind the old blueberry bush, which is where it's stored over winter. Let's focus on the dahlia tubers. So what you want to do now is turn them upside down, like I have done here. So the stems are facing down, as they are there. I've got them propped up on these mesh hoops. Now the reason we do this is because we want the tubers and the stems to drain as much as possible. We want to get as much moisture out of these as we can because when we come to the final stage of storing these, we want them fairly dry, because we don't want any water left in these, just in case they rot over winter. So we leave them in this position for about a week or so and allow, like I said, the water to drain out the stems. If you haven't got any mesh like this to prop your tubers on, you could always try this method. Get yourself an old pot and just balance your tubers in there as best you can. Stems facing down, of course. Now, in true Blue Peter fashion, here's one I prepared earlier. This was taken out of the ground about 2 weeks ago. It's been in the greenhouse drying out. As you can see, the stems are starting to brown up nicely. Okay, next stage of this process, get yourself an old pot, some spent compost, and you'll want your tuber. Put a layer of this stuff in the bottom of your pot, like so. There you go. That'll do. Take the dried out dahlia tuber, place it in there, and then around the edges, fill it up with some of the old compost here. You don't need to be too precise, just get a bit in here. Now, this is not because you want this dahlia tuber to grow, you just want it to shoot in the spring. So by giving it a bit of compost, it'll provide it with a bit of a winter jacket and a little bit of something, not much, but something to kind of feed off as it starts to wake up in the spring. And there you go. And finally, what I do is I bring my pots of dahlias into the shed. If a frost is forecast, you can add a bit of fleece. If you don't have a shed, you can just leave these pots in your greenhouse. Again, I would add a bit of fleece if you are keeping them in the greenhouse over winter, just in case. And that's about it. That is the overwintering process complete for the dahlia tubers. Just before I go, I want to show you what a small dahlia tuber starts off like. This little one here is probably only a year old. They're about this size when you buy them from the garden centres, and as you saw at the start of this video, they can develop and grow into some big brutes. Those ones that I dug up earlier, they're probably about 3 years old. Anyhow, that's it for this particular video. Thank you for joining me if you have. Remember to hit that like button, share. Please do subscribe to the channel because it's free, but most importantly, do comment down below. And until the next video, bye for now.